up, y'all? It's your girl, Alicia Goku. Today, we're gonna get a little personal. It's been a very long time since I've gotten personal. Why is that? I'm gonna tell you in a second. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Today's a Q&A, y'all. And today's a little personal video, but we're still keeping it cute. Before we get to the questions, you guys, I am going to just tap in with y'all. I want to tap in. We need to tap in. We need to tap in. I probably need to tap in more than you need to tap in because, at the end of the day, people move on with their lives. And, as we are only one person, we can't expect a whole bunch of people to really give a fuck. And it's not saying I didn't go through nothing too crazy, but every time I be going live, though, I'll go pop up on TikTok, what the fuck ever. And even though I feel like I've tried to keep a presence on the intranet, I do feel like there is a difference between how often I used to post versus now. When I go live on TikTok, I often get, where have you been? Where have you been? 'Cause I So, sorry about that. Anywho, I'm just gonna keep it a bean. The reason why I feel like things have been impacted as far as how often I post, what the fuck ever, is I feel like I've been through some things on the internet publicly that I obviously have to take responsibility for and be like, well, I put myself in certain predicaments. So when you release things out into the world, it can come back and literally get all up in that motherfucking ass crack and make you feel things that you don't really want to feel. And sometimes the internet will check your whole and clock your whole fucking tea before you clocking your damn self. Whatever you tell the people, that's what the fuck they're gonna know. And so with that being said, things have happened in the past that have then affected my confidence to then post. So then for a while there, I just did not want to post unless I felt like I looked up to par. And most of the days I did not look up to par. I didn't want to look up to par. Aww. And so I wasn't posting a lot. It's I would have days where I do feel good and I look good. So then I try to do some videos, do as much as I can since I'm looking good and feeling good, to then post over time. And then, honey, I just sometimes can't keep up. I wasn't able to keep up because I didn't even want to get pretty. But now I like to get pretty again. I like to get up and get my thing going, get the day going. But also, damn, that is good. The taste buds are working overtime. Also, I'm back out my head about looking good on camera. I'm just fucking posting now, y'all. I don't give a fuck. And that's literally how I feel like I used to be until, things played out the way they did. Yeah, it took a knock out of bitch's confidence. And it's damn, how? How though? How could it? How could it really? Because, but we fall down. We fall down. But we get up, honey. We get up. With that being said, why did I feel like I needed to have this talk with y'all? Because I just felt like I needed to be real, honestly. I need to be real and just let y'all know, sometimes people need to step the fuck back from this shit. And also, the internet scares me right now. That's the other thing. The internet for me, but then it's I can't really say that because at the end of the day, your algorithm is based on you, right? And that's when you got to take a look inwards and take personal responsibility and all that bullshit. Anywho, all I often see right now on TikTok is think pieces, ranting and raving, hooting and hollering in a negative light, just often, just more often than I used to see it. Listen, I'm used to the days where the only people who were doing journalism were journalists, people with a degree. Yeah. I'm not used to everybody talking shit. It's yeah, we talk shit. People talk shit all day, every day within their lives. Yes. But with this newfound, and I think what happened was TikTok took music away or took a whole bunch of sounds away. So then people had to fucking start talking, and then people started talking. Everybody had a voice. It's not I wouldn't say that's the good old days because people have hid under their empires and their fame in private And that's also why I fuck with TikTok, because I'm like, I feel like some people are better detectives. Some people are better detectives than detectives. So with that being said, y'all, the internet would scare me because I'm like, I'm nice. You know, I'm nice, but I do talk shit. I do talk shit, obviously. And I have things to say about a lot of situations that go on. But I don't like confrontation. And I feel like this is low-key forcing my voice back. There was a point in time where, you know, you use sounds. And I'm like, I'm good with that. I love a sound. I stand a sound. Love a good sound. I think more sounds should be popping off right now. People need to shut the fuck up again. But I have to step into reality that things are changing. And a bitch does go with the times. A true creative can always go with the times. Of course I have shit to say. Do I say it? No. Because I'm trying to be a godly Christian woman. But I am not perfect. And so, again, I just wanted to open up with y'all. I don't know. Maybe that was just a stupid ass. Maybe y'all really didn't even need that. Maybe y'all didn't even know that. Maybe y'all be keeping up with the bitch. You know what I'm saying? But for those who do not, or those who haven't, I just wanted to kind of check in. And for those who feel like they have not seen me, I've been on YouTube. But then it's like, even with YouTube, y'all, I just need more social media breaks than none. I do. And I'm going to take them also. But I will say, I do feel like I am not back to my old self, because, you know, we don't love like your old self. Like, we love to, you know, elevate. But I feel like an elevated version of my old ass self, which feels amazing. And so, I don't know. Maybe y'all can tell. You can't. No. Anywho, I just wanted to yap, bitch. That's what I wanted to do, was yap. And hopefully y'all can relate. Maybe y'all can relate. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if it's the moon, if it's the stars, if it's the sky. But yeah, for a while there, you know, sometimes as an artist, as a creative, I feel like I need to be in a box, right? I feel like I need to fit into this mold of what an artist is, what an influencer is, what a fucking creative is, what the fuck ever, all these fucking stupid ass terms. When back in the day, a bitch just used to get on the fucking internet. That's it. It was never giving like, oh, let me make sure my hair did. Let me make sure my nose done. Let me make sure my titties done. Let me make sure my ass done. Like, damn. Like, I never used to Photoshop a pic, bro. I'm gorgeous. I don't need to Photoshop shit, but damn, I have literally used Facetune, bro. I have literally used Facetune if like my makeup's not on point. When back in the day, I used to post pictures like this. And it's like, what the fuck has the internet become to where I'm like, I need to like literally be a bad bitch with a BBL to even fucking post on the internet. But that's just my own thoughts, bitch. Because you don't. That's really where it get deep. It's like I'm doing all this ranting, but it's literally what my brain be making me feel. And it's like, bitch, you don't have to do that though. Like, you can literally do your fucking thing and call it a day. Like, it's not that fucking deep. And so, you know, the mind. Very, very, very crazy thing there. Very crazy thing that just really just be, you know, working against you. Spiritual warfare is in the brain. And then the age, y'all, Lord, we're not even going to go into that. We're going to get into these motherfucking questions, y'all. And I am super excited to answer because I did see some good ones. Yeah, I mean, it wasn't that many, though. It's like, I don't know. This looks like, 10, 12. I don't know. Go into depth a little bit as much as I can, depending on the question. Oh, and then, wait. Yeah, there was also something else I wanted to say. I'm sorry. With the whole thing of me being like personal, I would say I had to draw back on showing my personal life as often, because at the end of the day, I don't want that. I don't want that. I don't really want y'all in my business like that. I really don't. Like, it's cute to think about like the aspect of like us having this like bestie friendship to where I'm just like, hey bitch, like this and then that and then this and then my family this and then I would love to feel like I could do that with y'all. But I need to set a boundary with myself and with the reality of the fact that on the internet, people are gonna say what they want to fucking say. They're gonna clock you, they're gonna clock this, they're gonna clock that. So if you're gonna put it out there, you kind of need to be ready for what's like on the back end of that thing. You know what I mean? And so I don't want y'all in my personal business, and I hope y'all can respect that. Y'all will definitely get like little glimpses, but it will never be how it was. And I really hope that doesn't, you know, fuck up our relationship that we have here. Cause you still my boo. Y'all still my boo. Y'all still my grills. Y'all still my guays. Y'all still my peoples. But for sanity, I need to keep some things to me. I need to keep my business. You know what I'm saying? I need to do that. And yeah, I hope y'all can respect it. Period. So let's do this. When was the last time you visited Delaware? I was in Delaware. Damn, what the fuck? Hold on. I was just there. I was just in Delaware. My aunt's birthday. I went to Delaware for like 2 days. And then the time before that, I don't know when I went, but I think I was there for like a week or so. And you know, when I come to Delaware, I keep it to myself. Mainly because I'm there to visit family and friends, close friends, people who are actually my niggas, my bitches. That's why I go to Delaware. However, I do miss my city. And I do want to come back. I do want to come back home. And I'm trying to turn home up. Like, I'm trying to do some things at home. Like, for real. Like, we need to bring the power back to Delaware. Tax-free, bitch. And so I do think I'm going to be back in the summer for my mother's birthday. I don't know how long I'm staying. Anybody out there who maybe possibly want to collab on an event in Delaware, let me know. Wedding pics. I am not married. I am engaged to a beautiful specimen. Her name is Brittany. And that's, you know, pretty much, yeah, all y'all gonna get. Like, you know, y'all get some cute shit. Like, we'll do some cute shit for y'all. Like, you know what I'm saying? But, like, y'all will not be in it like that. Okay. Is it hard to maintain your weight loss? I'm currently on my own health journey. My goal is 150 pounds. Yes, it is very hard. It is very hard, especially because I'm like a damn dog. Okay. I treat myself often to treats, but lately I've had to stop. I have a problem, y'all. I might have a sugar addiction, like for real. Like that shit is dead ass. They don't be joking about that sugar addiction. I don't know how much you weigh right now, but if your goal is 150, excuse me, if your goal is 150, you need to get on Skinny Talk. You need to get your ass on Skinny Talk. And the reason why I say this is because I low-key think Skinny Talk is the reason why I literally, like, I'm not a big bag like that no more. Like, you know, my period, like, let me tell y'all something. My last period, maybe not my last one, the one before that, I was a drawling, y'all. Like, drawling. Like, I'm a big, when I tell y'all, yo, cookies and brownies and cakes are my fucking kryptonite. Gluten! I love a muffin, bitch. I love a muffin. I love a cake. I love some bread. Woo! I love a waffle. I love a pancake. Butter. Woo! I'm sorry, y'all. Anyway, I literally smell like Baby D just now. When you bite into it. Cream filling shit all in your mouth. Skinny Talk has bitches on there who are skinny. And granted, this is probably not healthy in a mental health type of way. So if you're under 25, if your babe ain't developed, I low-key don't recommend getting on it. Because, you know, yes, I'm on Skinny Talk, but I still have a cookie. I don't give a fuck. They don't talk me out of it that bad. But most, like, now that, you know, I hear it more often, you know, it does change the perception a little bit. I saw one that was like, you don't need a cheat day. You look like a cheat day. And that right there plays in my brain often. And I'll eat a salad instead of the burger. And that's the thing, y'all. You don't want to starve yourself. That is not what you want to do. You just want to not eat when you're not hungry. And when you are hungry, you want to eat something that is good for your body. And I can only talk, like, I can preach it because sometimes I do it and sometimes I don't. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Right now, I'm 175. I was 171 a few days ago. Yes, I give a fuck about the number on the scale. I do give a fuck about it because at the end of the day, there is a weight that your height, you should be, the fat to muscle mass, what the fuck ever all that shit is. I don't know nothing about it. However, I do just know that you definitely want to weigh close to whatever that is of your height. Whatever they say is close to your height, I don't even know mine. I think mine is like I'm 5'5", and I think they say it's 140, but I don't even I don't look healthy at 140. I look sick. 165, 160 is a sweet spot for me. As far as like appearance wise, which really I shouldn't give a fuck about, because if I went on a fucking raw fruit shit, I'd have no ass, I'd have no titties. But anywho, you gotta stick with it. You gotta stick with it, and you have to love yourself more than the burger, than the cheesecake, than the cookies. You have to think about your future. They say, however you act right now, is your body will pay for it in 10 years, right? These last 2 years of my 30s, I've been treating my body like shit. But in my early 20s, fantastic. Exercise. That's why I feel like I feel good right now. So I need to get it together for my 40s. And that's what you should be thinking. And I'm not going to sugarcoat shit. It's hard. It's a hard thing to do. But you can do it. And, you know, I understand munchies, and I understand a lot of things. My favorite thing to do when I want to lose weight is to stop smoking, because then I'm just like not hungry, you know? Like a tolerance break will really, like, that shit'll make you fast and you forgot. So yeah, get a lot of smoothies, just try things you like, boo. It's always going to be a journey, but you have to think of it as a lifestyle and a long-term type of thing. So if you fuck up, you fuck up. But you will get tired of fucking up when the pants don't fit, or when when you don't feel good, when your heart beating a little fast, you can't walk up the steps as fast, you can't walk as long. That doesn't feel good. And that will get you right. So I wish you luck, Cosmic Berry 222. And thank you, A-Rod, for asking the Delaware question. And Boss, too, thank you for asking for the wedding pics, but there's no wedding pics yet. Maya Simone asked me, are you and Brittany ever going to have kids? That is a great question. I do not want to physically have children. I will say that. I don't want a child in general. If I'm being honest. I've never had the desire. I won't say never. I will say sometimes I have the desire, because like kids are so cute, and then you think like, you just think, you know, about how you would possibly be as like a mom or whatever, like, I'm sure. But I don't want to have a child. I feel like I'm disappointing somebody like when I say this. But I will say this, y'all. The one thing, it wasn't really even, for a while there, it wasn't even like the child. Like I never thought of the child as being like the thing, as like the punishment. I feel like the punishment is what they say happens between your coochie and your asshole. You know, they say it could rip, and then your coochie and your asshole become one hole. And that took me out the game. I understand childbirth can be beautiful, and wow, growing a human, whoa, oh, superb. I want to keep my coochie and my booty hole separate forever. That's what I want. And I know that sounds real selfish. It could be selfish. Child, there's just so many. You ever see the list on TikTok where the girl be like, reasons not to have a baby? Like literally, they're just like a long list of things where I say I'm good. Brittany is also good as well. When we watch movies, we literally see movies and we're like, this is why you don't have kids. Because usually a movie pertains to you saving a kid, you going back for a kid, and you die for a kid. Y'all fighting over a kid. Y'all fighting over possibly having a kid. It's just too much. It's too much. Now, what I will say is if I ever do have the funds, I would adopt. I feel like adopting is like the least selfish thing to do. I feel like adopting like multiple kids, having some type of, I don't know, not shelter, but like, I don't know, some type of home or something that allows kids from the system to like get right. Like if I ever am able to produce like that much income, that is what I would be doing. I would love, you know, if God willing for me to have the means to then do something like that, then absolutely. But then I also have to be older, and I don't want to really be, the other thing too, I don't want to give birth to a child and then you have all this attachment to the fucking child, and then the child's a bitch. At least once in their life. I won't say their whole life, but at least once in their life, that child will be a fucking cunt. For real. Like for real, at least once. I grow attached, bro. I grow attached to things. I just know I'd be a crazy mom. Like, for real. I'm already crazy. So yeah. That's that. That's the answer to that. Who's the dominant one in the relationship? I definitely would say I'm more of a submissive, feminine, girly. Sometimes I do like to step into my dominant era, my little mask era, where I'm like, oh, let me take you on a date, shorty. But there are some actions, obviously, that I'll do to like, that make me feel dominant, but I'm not the dominant one in the relationship. I'm not. I'll be folding like a pretzel, honey. I'll be like, okay. Thank you, JQ Kirkland, for that question. What are you doing for your birthday this year? Birthday twin. Okay, Cherie, Amore, birthday twin. Star Wars Day. Yes, May the 4th be with you. Bay has something that we're going to be doing. My friend Sid will be in town. I don't really know yet. Well, I'm only turning 32. I'm turning 32. Oh my God. And I'm like, look at this room. It's all pink and fucking childish. It's like, bitch, I'm going to be 32. Like, that's so crazy. It's just because listen, I need my youth. I need to have my fucking youth, okay? I can't get rid of my fucking youth. That's the only thing. Fucking age. I walked in the dentist the other day. She said, wow, you don't look. I looked at your age and you don't look it. So I don't know what 32 looks like, but obviously black don't crack. But on top of that, I take care of my skin. I'm trying to take care of the inside of my body to make sure it flows to the outside. Can I get an amen? Hallelujah! But yeah, I don't know what I'm doing on my birthday exactly, but something will be happening. I'm not really like, when it's my birthday, I do want to do something. I do want, even if it's small, I want to feel like, okay, like it's my birthday, like celebrate me. What the fuck? Whether we go out to eat, or whether we keep it cute in the house and you give me a cake or something and a card and a gift. That's fine. But I want to feel special. And no, it doesn't have to be all month long. But I'm okay with it being before or after said birthday. Celebrate me. Anytime during the month, but celebrate me. Yeah. So I'm sure something will be happening. You know, Bay know. Even if she don't know, she know, you know. What's your favorite strand of flower? I don't even really do flower right now. I'm not gonna lie. And I will always, I'm gonna always stand by Blue Dream. I just feel like Blue Dream's a classic. Blue Dream's not only a classic, but you get the high with the euphoria without the anxiety. And that's why it's a fucking classic. How you been? Thank you. Oh wait, who asked that? I see you peeking. Thank you for the question about the strand of flower. But I'm more of a dab girly. How have you been though? Okay, how have you been? I've been great. If y'all can't tell by this video, I've been great. I feel like I already vented about everything, but like lately, yes, I've been great. I'll be reading my word daily, y'all. And granted, I just really, really, really want to put out there that I am not perfect. I'm not. But I do worship the Lord. And I'm like, I'm not going to hide that from y'all. I'm never going to that will never be a secret. My relationship with him, like, obviously, like, I don't like brag or nothing like that. Cause like, it's private, but it's not a secret. Okay. So yeah, I read my word, y'all. I've been reading my word in the morning. And I just think it's super important to keep the ones who are already around you close. So I've been trying to dig deep into those relationships as well. And the people who matter for sure, just so like, people know like they're cared about, because that's so important. And then that also helps me as well, like, getting stuff on your chest and just like having people to talk to regularly, having community. And it's nice to have people like that who fuck with you because they fuck with you, not because of what you could do for them or what the fuck you have or you know what I mean? So yeah, I've been great. And thank you so much. And actually, shout out to Lil Smoke the One. Me and him got some dope ass motherfucking music about to drop. I found him how? Because girl fucks with me. She was in my live and she said her man makes beats. And the man sent me a whole motherfucking package, y'all. A whole package that makes me feel good. So if there's ever anything that y'all are doing that y'all got going on, don't keep that separate from me. I do read my DMs. I don't always respond, but I do read them. And I love to work with people who support me to then me being able to give back in some type of way, some type of form, because you've watched me for years or just got here. But at some point, you fuck with me or you giving me your eyeballs, which is crazy. It's I'm so thankful for that because that's deep. That's deep, y'all. And so if y'all are ever doing anything or you have a friend that does something or whatever, please reach out to me. Don't hesitate. And I'm willing to work because I do like to shoot videos. It was like, if I can somehow, some way wear something that you guys create or whatever, like, I don't know. But yes, I'm down for the cause, especially in this fucking economy. And it's like, we need to start bartering. The Herban legend asked me, what happened between you and Mac Dizzle? Nothing. Yo, that's all like, yo, I just moved. I moved to Vegas, you guys. And when I go to California, I visit Mac. I was like, you guys have to like stop assuming because people are not together as often as they used to be does not mean that they're no longer like friends or cool or whatever. Like, me and Mac are still good. We still text. It's just like, she literally let me, if y'all don't know this, like, Mac literally let me stay in her crib during quarantine when they shut the world down. Mac literally opened her home to me, bro, for like, I don't know, like 4 fucking weeks. Like, there will never ever be like a problem. I will never ever have anything like negative to say about Mac ever. She's also never given me a reason to say anything negative, which is also why I would never say anything negative. But it's just like, y'all, we are good. I do understand, you know, as people who are, you know, invested in relationships and invested in friendships and also want to see these type of friendships and relationships play out in their own lives. I can understand your concern because I've had times where I'm wondering if somebody's still cool. I just don't be asking. But I appreciate you asking the question, but no, we're good. And what's your creative process for preparing your music? Well, you know what's interesting? I saw this question and I actually started a video to show you. Oh, thank you, Kool-Aid Jammer, for that question about my creative process. Cool Nerd asked me, can you host a 420 meet and greet? Love you, friend. I do. I have to see if maybe something can happen in Vegas. If somebody can link with me in Vegas and want to collab about to do a little meet and greet in Vegas on 420, hit me up. Can I take you out to dinner? No. If you were a Power Ranger, what color would you be? Be pink. Definitely, you know, I just don't really, I mean, yellow was the black girl. So, like, in the actual movie. So, I don't know. Definitely either pink or yellow, for sure. I'm like, I definitely would like to be pink, but it's just like, because the black girl was yellow, it's just like, I did fuck with yellow for that reason solely. I don't know why y'all couldn't give the black girl pink, but hey, whatever. Are you single? No. Story time of your highest experience ever. Well, I've told this story before. And it's actually in my first video, not my first, I think it's the first podcast episode. If you want to go hear it, then you could definitely go listen. But it was actually kind of crazy, you guys. Like, it was nuts. Head of table, thank you for the Power Ranger question. And Queen the Ruler, thank you for the highest experience ever question. Make sure you go watch that other video. It was crazy. Really, really wild. So yeah, go ahead and watch that because it was the worst experience of my life. Okay, you guys. Damn, I have a few more questions. Wait, I didn't know there was this much. Wait, hold on. Oh, hey, babe. Hi, babe. Reason why you would stop smoking. The reason why I would stop smoking, is probably if I got CHS, which is like, you know, when your body has too much THC, which is why you have to take tolerance breaks. That probably would make me stop smoking. What else? Probably if it was like lace, like if there was like some crack or like some meth, but I don't smoke with people. But that's the thing, like, I do get it from the floor. Like, if there was ever a situation where my weed was, like, fucked, that would probably make me stop smoking. Like, if there was, like, no way for me to figure out how the fuck they lace this shit, then I would stop. Thank you, Psycho Virgin. Wow, you guys. So, that was all the questions. I appreciate you guys for submitting your questions. And I hope y'all have a good day. And I hope y'all enjoyed this video. And I'll talk to y'all later. Bye!